I move it there, and it will transcribe to my order chart. Make sense? I see the TPO, the POC. I create a line for I call it 2-day TPO or 2-day POC. Create a line that POC right here so that I know. Then I have a line that say value area high. Since I already have that line, I just move to the value area up to the composite. I put it there. Based on this color here, that's value area in here, right? And I have a 2-day value low. You can just create a line if you don't have it yet. I already have, so I just move it. See that? So now I have the 2-day TPO pop. I have a value area on my TPO where it's going to be. Then now the next thing is I usually and then I send some message before, or you can look it up. I look up on the aspirin, so I start drawing it. And if you listen back to Matt in Trade Brigade, he did talk about single print, and he did have highlight on that as well. So you can look up that. And then I have my single print. I look at my day right here. That's another single print. I have the previous day single print. If the price already revisit, sometimes I don't put it. All the time I put it because it can become support and resistance for me. That is just me, okay? So I can just keep it at least 4 days or so, and I just move it around. The single print for me only, and this is based on reading, is only important if the price if the price had not visited, or the old TPO, the old POC. If price hasn't visited, then it more likely it become a magnet. So if the price like today it dropped, that's what I look at it, and I know it could attract down to 68.52. Luckily we didn't go there, but that become a magnet, right? And you see the magnet of this single print in January 20th. We did hit it, right? This go way back since January 20th, because the price didn't really hit it for the last several days until today. That's when it really sliced it, right? So that's why now I keep that. So I have my single print. I have another couple one here. So after a while, your chart might be a lot. So it's up to you to clean it up or remove it, or just focus on the day single print, the 2-day single print, which is okay too, right? So you can choose not to have too many single print. Otherwise you have a lot, right? So that basically all I do every day, right? So, and then there is, on the single, on the TPO when you create, you can, and this single TPO is from Magana too, Carlos. If you don't know where it is, it in one of the chart of Magana, you can just pull it up, yeah, and then you can just see it. So it's on there. That's all I do. All right. And then one more thing. I also based on the TPO, right? I show you. Based on the TPO on the day, I can see some of the lost trade. You see this long bar, this is a lost volume trade, right? For me, that is important. Again, I've been paying attention to that. And I just create yet another line, and I just put it there, okay? So that way, I know when the price go back there. You see that large volume trade right here? When the price go here, there going to be some reaction, and it helped me to know what's going on. So that's it. That every day, right now, I just did it. Now I'm done. Now I go to my main footprint chart, and that's transcribed. All that thing is transcribed right here. You can see the single print right there. Single print right there, 2-day TPO, that's updated, and I'm ready. And then now I'm looking at my footprint chart. I switch to 15-minute, and I just zoom it all the way in so I can just see the candle. And I just use the candle to start create a sweep and the sweep or the bull and bear hidden, right? One other thing is that I switched the footprint shot to 1 hour because when you start putting onto a higher time frame, the miniature of the bull and bear imbalance will be different, right? So now when I go to the 1 hour, unfortunately today there's a lot of that orange thing. Um, it's going to highlight, like I said, I don't need to look a lot. I can see immediately where's the bull and bear. You see right there, that color right in the middle of my chart, that 340. And this price hasn't visited this because the last candle. So right there is a bull. So I'm gonna just create a bull line and just move that out of the way because I, you can lock the bar or you don't have to. It's up to you. But right here, this is my 1 hour. I look at the 1 hour and I create my sweep. And because on the 1 hour, the bull and bear, if it's hidden, it will show really clearly. So right here, this is a stack of bear. Right there, I already have my rectangle. I just copy or copy, move drawing. That's okay. So I'm going to move it, and this is my zone or my sweep, crack, whatever you call it. And then I can give it a name, even, right? I give it a name so I remember where I see it. 1 hour, bear. Do I know that's a bear stack? It's there. I don't need to look anywhere else, and there you go. That make my life much easier, and you can go crazy with this, and you might have, like, you see so many lines right there, right? You might go crazy with it, so you might want to tune it down by remove some of it, and that's what I start to do to reduce some of it. So I'm just focused a lot on the main one, important one, the sweep and crack, like I hear say. So that is where I know the bear is. So I'm going down here, and then my sweep, like this one, I have a sweep here. I'm going to move it down because that's where the sweep down here. I'm going to move down because the candle had changed. And then that's what I do every day. You can just go in and update it. And some of the important one, if you see something significant, then you can keep it and make sure you give it a text. Write up something under text so you know what you're looking at. That's it. So right here, I'm going to create a sweep right here. And this is like basically all open field. So most likely I'm going to ignore it. And I have the sweep down below here. This is a 15-minute bear. I'm probably going to delete it, and I'm trying to reduce it, as you can see. And I have like 1 hour and 15-minute bear. And I don't create 5 minutes unless during the trading day there's something major happening. So you see I already have the sweep down here, and it just happened. Look at this. The sweep happened right at the single print. So that gave me a confidence tomorrow, whatever going on, if it go down here, it's gonna likely to visit here because this is a magnet, right? And then it could also bounce. So that's how I look at my thing. So simple as that. And then I see this is a major bull, but look like might be absorption because the price go here. It tried to rally up, but bear just smack it right down. You can tell some of that when you zoom out and don't get stuck in the 5 minute. You zoom out in 15 minutes, you can tell. And then like this candle, you see the bull put right here on this 1 hour. The bull happened here, and the price rally, right? If the price rally here, that means bull really gonna be defending this area based on what Kahir say, right? So once you know that, you can start creating a zone because that's where you're gonna see it. That's pretty much it. Just want to make sure that you all know what I'm looking at.
That is cool.
No, no, I And again, we're gonna keep changing and evolving as we learn more stuff, right? And that's what I want to make sure I share with you all. So I'm seeing something different, and I'm going to just update my thing, and I'm gonna just do that. Yeah, so like, yeah, yeah. So right now, like right here on the 1 hour, as you see, the candle is all common print, and then only this place on the last candle here, that's where the bulls step up. And before that, several candle back, right? But then that's where I'm gonna mark because I'm gonna expect something gonna happen when the price go there, and that's at the bottom. Uh, oh, and you see, this one I have it marked in January 2nd. It's a seller zone because something happened there. When the price go under that, it just sell. It just drop hard, and then things like that I'm gonna keep. And then I switch to 4 hour to revisit to see what the price action happened here today. So it was a seller zone, but today, if this thing bounce up like this, right, that means this seller zone might be invalidate. However, according to AMT or the fair value gap or whatever they call it, different nomenclature, right? The more price come back and revisit that area and try to break through, the more often it happen, the easier for it to break through that area. So I was about to delete, but I'm going to keep. Because if it revisit this and break through, I'm going to expect this going to be a floodgate open. And that's how you see it. And this same zone, I go back, you see how it bounced back up there. I have some zone there. Yeah. And this on 1 hour, you can see it. You can see things much clearer. Like right here, this is the bear right there. I'm gonna move it down because this is a bear hidden right here in the 1 hour. This I already have the zone there. Yep, just like that. I need to rename it. Anyway, that's all.
Good stuff, brother.
I keep my promise. And that's how I seeing, and it actually more and more matching with what he is seeing too. I see it more that how he revealing that.
So we were talking earlier about an entry.
Yeah,
Trying to find a place on the chart. Take a look at this chart and look where our low was today.
our low today. Yep.
Look where the low was 2 days ago. Sunday night before Monday, the low within two ticks or several ticks of the Sunday night before Monday low.
You mean
And look
February, right?
No, that's March 2nd. I'm sorry, we're in February. February 2nd. It's today's the 4th, so it's Monday. So Sunday night, Monday morning, the black area to the right of that of the second, right of that two, that's the open on Monday. Then the next black area is the open on Tuesday, and then today is the black area that we had the low today. Look where the low hit though. It was the low of the overnight on Sunday night. And it turned around almost to the T at that point.
Yep. Yep. And that's a seller zone that I have it too.
So, well, yeah, but it bounced there. That was the resistance, right? So,
Well,
or support rather.
not. Oh, you mean on the top or down here?
No, the very bottom. The bottom of Sunday night and the bottom of today regular hours.
Yep. And that where I have my seller zone that go way back to January 02. Not February, January.
68.64. Right in that area is where we bounced today. So yeah, I mean that would have been a really good level if you're looking for the low, or if you're short looking for a target, or you're looking for a turnaround. Holy shit, it hit that within a couple of ticks, and then it turned around for the day. That was the low for the day.
Yeah, but
So there's a lot to, I mean, that this little trading view chart marked that as a support level for that
Yeah.
79.
well,
Well,
4 hours stop.
for long term stuff, I have.
Yeah, yeah. Don't look
Well,
at
I
that.
don't know. You'd have to see talk about what chart you're looking at.
I saw it. Caller, do you know why? Do you know why? Because we keep freaking going up. And when we drop after we make a new high, so it will look like a. So if you keep looking for it right now, you will see.
Yeah, because you're looking for it. That's like when you get a new blue car, and then all of a sudden you see everybody else has the same color blue car as you, because you never noticed it before. But if you're looking for it, you're going to see it. Right. I agree. Right, but the trick is, here's the trick, is to waiting and not seeing something in every candle, or every 15 minutes, or every 5 minutes, or every even hour, but to find something that you have a very high probability of making money on, or for it going your way. I don't know what you mean by that. You know what? I bet you if you ask AI that with enough data, you might be able to get some good feedback. Mhm. Common stuff. Common stuff. When you get into detail, you have to have one that's good at it. And man, I'm telling you, I think I found a good one with Claude for coding. So I actually subscribed yesterday so I could get the Claude code on my desktop. And I got it downloaded, installed into VS Code. So I'm just working through some stuff to try to get it. I'm still looking at videos and stuff to try to get it tuned the way I want it on my local box, so I can start using it that way instead of using it out of a browser. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where that goes. I like the fact that I can pay $20 a month, and if I overuse it in one day, it just says, "Okay, you're out of time today. You have to wait 5 hours." Then I can walk away. There's another way you can do it where you pay by like tokens or context or whatever, and you could really run the shit up, run a big bill up that way, right? But this way, you're maxed out on time, and you have to stop using it for a little bit, but you don't ever have to pay any more than $20 a month. at least for that play. I don't even know how often I'll hit it. I did hit it doing that one. I hit the free doing that one indicator, that one study, but I had a lot of those were feeding it stuff, right? And that takes up the same kind of I don't know. I'm just calling it tokens. That takes up the same kind of thing when you're pushing it data and having to analyze it as it is for him to go do work for you. But once you have it loaded, once you have the stuff trained, then the next project he should have all that data and he should be able to just start working. And you don't have to do all the upfront training and stuff. So with the Claude code, you could have directories or project directories, and it works out of those, so you don't have to keep feeding it stuff. I know. I think there's different models that do different things better, right? So I just know I've never had anything do work like this and deliver a product like this. I was super impressed with how it not only did what I asked it to, but also gave me a bug report, gave me here's the different versions, kept track of the versions, and it told me how to install it in the Sierra chart. I didn't even ask it for that. You know, if you look at that zip file I sent you, it was very impressive. All the stuff it delivered as a project, rather than just hey, can you build this? Yeah, here it is. You know, it's just it's just over and above and beyond what I would expect. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. I mean, that was my honeymoon with it. We'll see if it keeps up the. I'm impressed. That's the only time I've ever been impressed with AI so far. Yeah, me too. Me too. Except for this one experience that I had. So I just don't know if I'm going to keep getting that or not. So I'm willing to throw a $20 bill at it just to see and some time and just yeah, I hope so. I hope so. We'll see. Yeah.
No worries. Like I said, I promise I will share. I'll share. That I'm not sure. I might not create three different number bar on my chart though. It's gonna be heavy load for you. No, that's appreciate it.
Gracias.
Oh, yeah. Yep. And and on your footprint, you just squeeze it in so you can see the width, and you can create a zone area from that as well. So that's how helpful it can be. Yep. I love my coral reef. I like that. Yeah, just keep the label. Instead of select ignore and keep the text label. That's it. Yeah, yeah. A fish stuck in the mesh. I know.
Mission fish.
Where's the
Mission
fish?
fish.
I don't. Cool, cool. All right. I got. I mean.